This is the Appalled Cast. And if you're here for the first time, make sure you like and subscribe. Let's get into the topic, man, at hand here. Too small, too small, too small. Nah, it was a good competitive game, especially between those two. But let's address the elephant in the room. This right here. I'm not just going to get to the positive. I'm going to talk about this right here in the league, man. This man clearly has locked Andrew Wiggins' arm up under his armpit. He has his arm locked on him. He can't even move. And the fact that they went to review this and they weren't able to come to a conclusion of saying that and act like they didn't see it. That's the crazy part about it. They were so concerned with saying that Andrew Wiggins fouled him, but if you look here clearly, who's fouling who? Booker is fouling him. It's like if you look right here, Booker, he locked his arm. He locked his arm under there, and then anybody know if you lock somebody's arm, and then not only is he locking his arm, he's also backing into him. Look, he locks his arm, and as he has his arm locked, he's also going to be moving in a backwards motion. Not even establishing position, because if a post-up, it's a post-up, but you're not posting up. If the ball is in the air and you're just backing up like that's a foul on you. So the referees versus Golden State Warriors, we know that this is a well-known, rivalry. The real rivalry is between the referees and the Warriors. It's not about anything about, how the Warriors play, because a lot of times, and for many times over the years, the Warriors have been playing the referees also. And the NBA should be ashamed of themselves, because let me say this, man. When we go back to a few months ago when Draymond Green, he got a technical foul and he got ejected from the game, actually, for Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell ran down after a play. The whistle was already blown. Ran out the whistle and ran into Draymond Green. Ran into him, and the referees blew the whistle, and they were going to give Donovan Mitchell a technical. When they reviewed the play, they seen that the previous play that Draymond Green had ran into Donovan Mitchell. So what they did is they wind up not giving Donovan Mitchell any type of technical, and wind up giving Draymond Green a technical for the play prior. Note, they were not reviewing that play. So this is what I'm saying. When they go to this booth to review that particular play, they weren't reviewing to see if Booker fouled him. They were trying to see what was the time, right, on the clock. But while you're looking at and you're trying to find out what exactly is the time, you can also see that Devin Booker is the one clearly doing something illegal. So therefore you should come back and correct it. But instead they just said that they just put the correct time on the clock and said the foul was, the ball was inbound. But that's not enough though. And that's why, it was on the sideline, you seen Steph Curry and Draymond Green actually over there saying, challenge it, but it was no point of challenging because it was under review, and they thought that the referees would just come out and just say, oh no, it was illegal on Devin Booker, it should be the Warriors ball. But this is the type of stuff that the Warriors deal with. Anyway, we will move on to the next topic of how good the play was, how everything was in motion. Draymond Green, Gary Payton II. This was the most complete game that the Warriors have probably played this year. No game is ever perfect. Well, the games before, those games prior, this game that we just played against Indiana, that was pretty perfect. But to say the least, this one right here, a lot of things went right. It was just the continuity. It was just a certain type of flow to the game, and it was just there. So defensively, it was an amazing game defensively. Defensively, it was an amazing game. The things that Draymond Green did this game, I just want to say, because Steph gonna do what Steph do. I'm the shot making, the things that Steph do, they don't even need to go talk about. But honestly, I do want to just talk about Draymond Green did a lot of the right things this game. Just facilitating the ball. Jonathan Kuminga was Jonathan Kuminga. He is continually developing each and every night into a very, very good player. to a good player. And, finally, Steve Kerr did a great job coaching actually tonight. I got to give credit where credit is due. But just the whole, him inserting these youngins, man, Lester and Prudzinski, just letting these guys play. Trace Davis, like letting these it gives us a balance. It gives the Warriors a balance. Gary Payton II, his health is so important. The fact that he's back, that's so important. So, but Draymond Green, he was doing things that he normally doesn't do. Like he was facilitating as usual. But the fact that when he was facilitating, he was also mixing it up with being aggressive. When Draymond Green is aggressive going to the basket, he did a move, man, in the second half that was where he kind of like, pushed the ball to his left and then crossed the ball back to his right and kind of just went back to the lane. It looked like he was going to look for a pass, but then he just kind of, like Matador the defense, kind of tricked the defense. It was good though, man. So, like I say, the irony of this game and the pettiness of it, with these referees is just pitiful. It was a very good game. But Devin Booker also, let me tell you, he gets away with a lot of push-offs, though. And I'm not taking enough from Devin Booker. Devin Booker is a shot maker. He's certainly a shot maker. Devin Booker is probably like the best shot maker in the league, for real, for real. Other than the guy, 30, you know what I'm saying? But Devin Booker, man, tough. But the push-offs, though, just the advantages that they give the offensive players. And I know all the players have been getting away with it this year. I seen it last year with Kyrie was getting away with it. Even Stephen got away with it sometime this year. They allow you to extend your your forearm. You can extend your off arm now, where that rule 3 or 4 years ago, you couldn't do that. I'm gonna say maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, you couldn't do that. 4 or 5. All my time growing up playing basketball, you couldn't use your off arm to actually extend and push off. Now they allowing these players in the NBA at least to push off like that. You can't do that in any other league, but in the NBA they allowing the offensive player to initiate the contact as he leans in. He can probably dip his shoulder. That was normal. You dip your shoulder to get some spacing, but to extend your arm is crazy. That's wild though, but they allow it now. So offensive players, they definitely have the advantage. But shout out to the Warriors and getting a much needed win. This was a much needed win. So the Warriors are on a good track, on track, just getting things together and winning these games. This is like building confidence, and everything is just coming together. So this is the Apolcast, man. If you listen to this far, man, thank you very much. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. You know what this channel is about. We're gonna talk about all type of basketball. But we will talk dubs. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Hey, make sure you guys like and subscribe. This is the Apolcast. This is the one and only, the Apolcast.